Imagine betting your entire company's future on a coin flip. Today we're going to be diving into the wild story of Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy and how a software company has become a Bitcoin whale. Some say he's a visionary and some say it's a Ponzi scheme waiting to blow up. Stick around and decide for yourself.
Our story actually begins in 1989.
Michael Saylor co-founded a company called MicroStrategy, a business intelligence company focused on helping organisations analyse data. By the late 1990s, it was a roaring success, riding the dot-com boom and going public in 1998. But then in 2000, the company was rocked by an accounting scandal. Its stock plummeted 62% in a day, wiping out billions of dollars. Somehow, Saylor clawed back, restoring the company's reputation and building it into a leader of business analytics. Fast forward 2 decades, MicroStrategy was stable but struggling to grow in a competitive market. Then 2020 happened, and Saylor made a decision that would change everything. The pandemic hit, and Saylor started to really worry about inflation. With governments printing trillions in stimulus, he believed that cash was losing its value. His solution? Bitcoin. In August of 2020, MicroStrategy shocked the financial world by announcing it was converting $250 million of its cash reserves into Bitcoin. Over the next few years, MicroStrategy continued to buy Bitcoin, and as of right now, they own over 400,000 Bitcoin. That's over $43 billion worth of cryptocurrency. But how did they pay for it? Well, some actually came from company profits, but most, Saylor raised it by issuing debt and selling stock. Basically, his leverage his entire company's future on Bitcoin.
Providing convertible bonds, we've provided other kinds of bonds in the past, but primarily our job is to bridge the traditional capital markets that want bonds, or they want fixed income, or they want equity, or they want options. And we plug that into the crypto economy, and we use Bitcoin as the vehicle to do that.
To Saylor, Bitcoin is not your typical asset. In his eyes, it's the ultimate store of value that is immune to government control. His bet: over the next decade, Bitcoin will dominate the financial system. And when Bitcoin goes up, so does MicroStrategy's stock. In 2024 alone, MicroStrategy's stock rose over 400%. And for Bitcoin believers, investing into MicroStrategy is just like buying leveraged Bitcoin. But what happens if Bitcoin crashes? Because remember, it's still a volatile and speculative asset. Critics argue that Saylor is putting shareholders at enormous risk. With so much debt, a downturn could sink the entire company. And there's another concern. MicroStrategy's core business, software, now feels secondary as it transitions into a reserve for Bitcoin. As of now, Saylor insists that this approach is sustainable and long-term, but skeptics argue that this sort of leverage in a volatile market is a disaster waiting to happen. This strategy could either make Michael Saylor one of the greatest financial minds of our time, or it could be a cautionary tale of greed and arrogance. If Bitcoin hits mass adoption, Saylor could turn MicroStrategy into a multi-trillion-dollar business. But if governments step in to regulate Bitcoin, or investors begin to lose faith, it could come crashing down. So, is Michael Saylor a genius, rewriting the rules of corporate finance, or has he risked everything on an insane, speculative gamble? The answer may depend on Bitcoin's future. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into fascinating stories.